If you're currently considering annuity income options as you approach retirement, you need to understand this. It's really important. So most people only think that they've got two post-retirement annuity options: the living annuity or the life and guaranteed annuity. Each of these come with specific strengths and weaknesses. For example, with the living annuity, because you retain ownership, it's fantastic. You can leave money behind if anything happens to you, to your family members or beneficiaries, and it gives you the income flexibility. So you can adjust your income annually, right, according to your needs. That's very attractive. But because you retain ownership, you also maintain the investment risk, right? You are investing in a portfolio which exposes you to market risk. That potentially can reduce your longevity risk, or the risk that you run out of money. And of course, if markets go through a rough patch, it certainly impacts your income certainty as well. So you've got strengths and weaknesses of that. The living annuity really is about flexibility and control. Your other option, being the life or guaranteed annuity, is very different. This is an insurance contract. Essentially, you hand over your pot of money to an insurance company. You agree the terms of the income you're going to receive, and that they guarantee that they'll pay that for the rest of your life, which is great because that gets rid of the chances that you'll run out of an income altogether. Also, your income is guaranteed, so there's a lot more certainty around what that might be. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will keep up with inflation, but it certainly will. You will keep an annuity income, and of course you're not invested in the market at all, so that gets rid of any of your market or investment risk. The bad or the downside with a guaranteed annuity is that you can't leave any of the money behind. If something happens to you, depending on the type of annuity you've purchased, that money can't be left to any beneficiaries, which is a major negative for a lot of people. And of course, the terms that you agree in terms of your income are agreed up front. There's no flexibility, and you can't change once you've bought a guaranteed annuity. So again, there's some good stuff there, but it's not perfect. And people that buy life or guaranteed annuities typically looking for security and certainty. But what if I was to tell you that it doesn't have to be an either-or decision, right? It doesn't have to be a living annuity or a life annuity. You can actually have a combination of the two, which is called a blend, right? And the positive about this is that it takes all of the strengths and weaknesses, and the blend mitigates that. So technically it improves your longevity risk, or the risk of you running out of money. It technically improves your income certainty. It will keep a proportion of the money available to leave to beneficiaries if anything happens to you. A proportion of the income remains flexible, and of course it reduces the market risk because some of your annuity income is actually guaranteed. Let's have a look at an example. So looking at the longevity and sustainability, if we looked at 100% living annuity, you'd see that this looks pretty good. Pays out 100% of your required income over time, out until about 20 years. And then you'll reach your living annuity cap at 17.5%, and your income tends to fall away quite quickly, which exposes you at the end of your days to very insignificant income risk. So that's the longevity aspect. Okay. Guaranteed annuities seem to solve for that problem, right? You get a higher guaranteed annuity than you could reasonably withdraw from a living annuity up front, and you agree the terms up front. So if you have an escalating, something that keeps up with some form of increase each year, then what you have is a far more gradual potential deterioration if you're not keeping up with inflation, but you never ever run out of money, and that's pretty key, right? Let's look at the blend, which is a 33% of the guaranteed and 67% of the life annuity. And what you can see here is that your income sustainability and longevity improves more than a 100% living annuity or guaranteed annuity over time. And what about that legacy issue? You want something to leave behind. Well, as we've already stated, right at the bottom there, you can see the guaranteed annuity, you don't get to leave anything behind. With a living annuity, you can, but similarly, as you start to eat into your capital, once you've reached your cap, which is around about the 20-year mark in this example, your capital falls away quite quickly. And with the blend, whilst your starting capital might be lower, so what you get to leave behind as a legacy is smaller for certainly the first 18 years in this example, it does extend the time period out to your ability to leave something behind as you age, though, which is again a much better outcome than the either/or option. So if you're currently considering your own annuity options and you want to explore a blend, please just get in touch. Let's chat through it. I'd like to walk you through what your options are and see whether this is something that can work for you. Key assumptions on this page. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. You obviously got your own unique requirements and circumstances, and your annuity choice should reflect that. Get some professional help